In this interesting but tricky question, you need to count the number of circles. You're presented with an unusual shape, and you have 4 different choices based on your selection. Choice A, 10 circles. Choice B, 11 circles. Choice C, 2 circles. And choice D, 1 circle. Give yourself a little bit of time to see if you can count correctly. Did you figure it out? I told you that this was a tricky question. As you might have figured out, there is only 1 circle in the middle. Other shapes are just ovals and shapes of different kinds. When you do these types of questions in the test, watch out and be prepared for these types of unusual and tricky questions. Very frequently on the test, you need to identify words with the similar meaning. In this case, you're presented with 5 words: recall, vote, cast, remember, and remind. Which words on the list have a similar meaning? Very interesting question, because the number could be between 2 and 5. Did you get to the answer? Let's move forward and I'll share with you the correct solution. From my standpoint, there are 3 words here with the similar meaning. And obviously, if you disagree, feel free to share your feedback in comments. But I see words recall, remember, and remind having similar meaning in this particular question. To understand why, we need to look at the definition. For example, word recall means bring something back to your mind. Word remember means bring forward past memory into the present. And word remind means cause someone to remember someone or something. Not the easiest question, because each word can have multiple definitions and multiple meanings. And to solve it, you need to know all of them and connect them to get to the final answer. Here's an interesting problem where you need to count the number of squares in the presented shape. The correct number is one of 4 different choices. Choice A, 22. Choice B, 10. Choice C, 18. And choice D, 14. Take a close look at the picture to see if you can come up with the right solution. I was really impressed, but there are 18 squares in this picture. Let me show them all to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Do you see any additional ones? It is totally possible that I missed one of the squares. And if you do see any additional ones, please make sure to post them in comments. Here's an amazing question to test your analytical brain power. You're presented with the shape, and you need to determine how many rectangles are part of this shape. You have 4 different choices. Choice A, 5. Choice B, 9. Choice C, 10. And choice D, 12. Give yourself a little bit of time, maybe pause this video to see if you can come up with the answer. Ready or not, I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you have a different number, please make sure to share in comments. Believe it or not, I counted 10 rectangles here on this picture. Let me show them all to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The tricky part to solve this question was the fact that some rectangles are inside of the other shape, and some are covered by other shapes and cannot be counted. Here's a cool question you frequently see on the test. You need to calculate the question mark, and you're presented with the 3-layer pyramid. On the bottom layer, you have numbers 8 and 2. On the middle layer, you have numbers 4 and 6. And in the top layer, you have numbers 3, and on the other side of the pyramid, you have a question mark. And this question mark can be one of those 4 values. your choice A is 6, choice B is 10, choice C is 7, and choice D is 2. Do you see the answer? Give yourself a little bit of time. For some of you, this type of question might be easy, but for some of you, it might require some thinking. So feel free to pause this video to see if you can come up with the solution. Ready or not, let's go ahead and get to the correct solution together. As you might have figured out, the key to solve these types of challenges is always look for patterns. And if you look closely, each row adds up to 10. And vertically, values also add up to 15. So the correct answer here is choice C, 7. Hopefully you've nailed this question and now know how to answer similar problems on the test. Here's the cool question, which tests your analytical skills as well as your pattern recognition skills. You're presented with the shape, and you need to determine how many squares you see on the picture. One square already highlighted in red, and you need to choose the final answer out of 4 different choices. Choice A, 9 squares, choice B, 10 squares, choice C, 11 squares, and then choice D, 12 squares. Give yourself a little bit of time, maybe pause this video, to do mental math and count all the squares you see on the picture. Did you finish counting? Let's move forward, so I'll share with you my version of the solution. And obviously, if you have a different number, please make sure to share in comments. I counted 10 squares here in this shape. Let me share them all with you. Here they all are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Do you have a different number? Please make sure to share in comments. When I saw this question, I couldn't believe the answer. You need to determine how many triangles are presented in the given shape. You see one triangle highlighted in red, but you have 4 different choices. Choices A, which is 8 triangles, choice B, 10 triangles, choice C, 12 triangles, or choice D, 14 triangles. How many do you see? Give yourself a little bit of time to see if you can come up with the solution. As I told you, I was really amazed, but the correct choice here is choice D, 14 triangles. Let me show them all to you. Here they all are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Did you see them all? Isn't it amazing how many triangles can fit into this simple shape? I learned something, hopefully you did too, and now know how to answer similar problems on the test. Thanks for watching. If you liked the content, please give us a like and consider subscribing. Thanks for all your endorsement, support, and patronage. For additional helpful information, please make sure to check out links in the description. For detailed list of available resources, I encourage you to check out resources page on our website, howtoanalyzedata.net/resources. If you know someone who would benefit from this content, please consider sharing the link. Please leave the feedback, corrections, or suggestions in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.